Hello. My gosh. I'm sorry, I didn't take any videos of last night's events, but I want to show you all of the graffiti that's all over Poland. It used to be popular to have graffiti, but it was never this pronounced, this prolific. The graffiti in Poland is beautiful, though. That's the one thing I can say, is that the one thing that Polacks have is an imagination. And I will be looking on the internet to see if I can't get a couple of snippets of the cultural sort of thing that I went to. But I will tell you, it was just because my battery and also my memory. You know, the thing about these phones is that even if you erase everything, they're constantly trying to put you to the cloud. And so yesterday I had no time. I'm still recovering from the funeral and I'm still recovering from jet lag, so there's all sorts of things colliding. But it was really nice. And my son liked it. And the one thing that I found that I enjoyed more than the concerts, because the concerts are, okay, great, the concerts are great. But the one thing I liked is the cultural, look at this, this is an overpass. This is what, oh, look at that. So this is very new. When I used to come, it never used to be like this. There never used to be such highways. Anyway, culturally, this place is totally different, but it is so similar. Anyways, back to the cultural center and the cultural festival. The one thing that I can tell you is, oh, look at this. It's such nice views. Like, look at that. Just the houses are just totally like histories as they were, you know, oral history. But there was like 3 plans that you could buy or build a house. So you only had 3 architectural plans that you could buy during the communist time. And look at this. It's just so pretty. I'm so distracted. So back to, we only had options. They only had options. They only had like 3 options. Oh, these are my grandmother's gloves. She had tiny little fingers. They were so short. They had 3 options of homes, and each of them were with a flat roof. Kind of like the ugliness that's starting to be very popular in Canada and the States. And it's so interesting because we're entering a time now where it really does seem communist, doesn't it? And it's weird because they were popular when the communists were here, you know, outright, where everybody knew we were in communism. But now there's all these little signals, including the architecture. It's starting to be popular again, those homes that are like shoeboxes. They have flat roofs, which takes a lot more energy to heat long term, even though, you know, they have better heating things to, or like more insulation and so on and so forth. Just the act of having the snow rest on your home, it's heavier. There's much more maintenance with a flat roof long term. And I know this because my grandma's roof is flat. And any businesses that have a flat roof, I think they can all contest or attest to the fact that it's a lot more expensive to find someone to fix your roof if it's flat than if it's well, let's say like this, for example. And we were talking about that, and as I was walking today, I thought it's interesting because even in Poland, where We're supposed to have a completely different country, completely different sort of set of rules and circumstances. Everything is happening exactly the same as in America. Whether you consider Canada a separate place from America, the United States, or not, it's happening at the same time. When I used to come here from the 80s on, everything was different. Everything from the candies to the candy wrappers to, look at this beautiful, look at this beautiful roof. Like, it's just so pretty. Like, you know what I mean? And then the gates are so pretty. So pretty. Oh, hang on. Anyway, I see that everything is starting to be the same. So, for example, my aunt has a house. She has an old house like my grandma's. Now, in order to get a grant to help you insulate the house with like really thick insulation, the government is giving you a grant. But part of it anyway. So you pay like half, and then if you qualify for the grant, again, this is for entertainment purposes and things may not exactly be perfect, but this is just a general idea. And she told me this herself, so I'm repeating a history that I heard, but of course there's probably details that she didn't share. The government, if you qualify for it and you're not making enough money, but you want to be able to, insulate your house. Oh my God, there's chickens in someone's backyard. What? Oh my God. So cool. That actually does not happen in Bielsko very often, so that is a treat. Anyway, she said that they qualified for about half, so they only have to pay for half, and they have a very big home. But it's not without its cost. There's a price. It's not for free. Any wood-burning stoves, they had to cement it in. Yeah. And the price of heating right now is more than what we pay at home. And these people make really, technically, a third of what we make in terms of wages. So I'm just gonna say that if we don't have one government, then I don't know what we have. But I'm pretty sure we have one government. And it's already visible. And also, in some parts of Poland, you no longer can go into the cities with old cars if they're anything older than something, and then they have to pay. And then within 3 years, they won't be able to enter. So people that can't afford cars are walking again. Anyway, thought I'd fill you in on that. It was a short walk. I'm almost home. Look at this. This is so cute. Look at that. And then these are very popular in Poland. These mushrooms you can find in Poland. So cute. Anyways, I'll see you later.